MMA Boxing Talk here. This is a prediction video for Derrick Lewis versus Shamil Abdurakhimov. This is the main event at UFC Albany this Friday. And this is my prediction video for that. I'll start off with Derrick Lewis. Very powerful, lots of power in his hands and in his legs, in his kicks, He's a pretty athletic guy for his frame and size. And I noticed one thing is that Derrick Lewis has tremendous amount of dexterity in his kicks, especially for a big guy like that. Someone that's 265 pounds really has a lot of dexterity in his kicks. His takedown defense, not really the best. We saw Roy Nelson take him down pretty well at will. I think he took him down 7 times in their fight. And, Roy Nelson's not really the best wrestler in the heavyweight division. I'm really not sure if Shamil has better wrestling than Roy Nelson. I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it's probably similar, but I don't think Shamil has the chin Roy Nelson does. And you got to remember, when Lewis fought Roy Nelson, he was clipping him with big shots that would put most people away. Probably would put a guy like Shamil away, considering he just got stopped just last April against Timothy Johnson. So Shamil, if he gets tagged, he might not hang in there as long as a Roy Nelson did. He might not get the opportunities to use his wrestling and his more diverse game, because Shamil is definitely a more well-rounded fighter than Lewis. Lewis is pretty one-dimensional. He's pretty well just a boxer with some good kicks. So, sometimes he'll get takedowns, but not against any decent wrestlers. I can't really see him taking Shamil down unless he gets him hurt. But this is an interesting fight. Derrick Lewis has been stopped twice, in his UFC career. Shamil has been stopped once, but kind of recently. So both guys could really get stopped in this fight. Shamil does, he's like I said, he's well-rounded, solid kickboxer. He uses good footwork, in and out movement. So he's a pretty mobile heavyweight. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in this fight. I think this will be a tougher fight for Lewis than, say, Francis Ngannou, who will have trouble with Anthony Hamilton. I think that'll be an easier fight for Francis Ngannou. But I do think Lewis can win this fight. I'm predicting Derrick Lewis to win this fight. I do think he will get the better of Shamil on the feet. He'll definitely land the heavier bombs, the more significant strikes. And I just don't know if Shamil can handle that power. Now, Shamil is, he doesn't throw big, heavy bombs like Lewis. He's more short, precise shots. So I'm not really sure if he can put Derrick Lewis away. I know anything's possible, but I think there's a higher possibility that Lewis stops Shamil before Shamil stops Lewis. I think Lewis will get the I think he'll get the stoppage. I'm not sure what round, maybe the 3rd round I'm thinking. So we'll see what happens. But let me know what you guys think about this fight. But I am picking Derrick Lewis to win by 3rd round TKO. Let me know what you guys think. If you like the video, subscribe. Check me out on Twitter at MMA Boxing Talk 1. That's it for this one. Peace.